system so that I can share it to all people immediately. Okay, so now guys, you understood, right? So guys, I'll repeat it once again for this recording. This is a simple if. Simple if will have only the if block. So in this block, A is 10 and B is 5 first, and then I try to have a simple condition. If A is greater than B, then print this. Print this. And else block, I'll come, sorry, if this particular condition is satisfied, then it will enter into this one and then it will try to execute this code. If this condition is not satisfied, it will not enter into this, go out, and then what are the next line of code, it will start doing the execution. So this is how the simple if will work. And in if else, in the else if, so in the if else, now first it will check for this particular condition, and if the condition is passed, then it will go inside and then it will execute it. If condition is not passed, then it will come to the else block and then it will execute it. So this is simple if and simple if else. Now we have another concept called else if. So A is greater than B and I have another value C. A is greater than B or not. If else, I have B is greater than C. So now if A is greater than B, then print A. If B is greater than C, then print B. L means else if I don't want the condition now, because now A greater than B, then A is greater. Then B greater than C, then B is greater. Then if it is A is not greater, B is not greater, then what else will be the greater? C. So then I'll be keeping it as else block only. Here I'll not add if. Okay. So now this is multiple means if means else if statements. So now simple if else means if else, and then this is else if means if else if this condition, or else if you have multiple things. Well, now you wanted to add E. So then once again what you'll do here, else if C greater than E. And we have to write multiple conditions like this.
Chris,
Now for
one small doubt here. So I am very much clear on else if. So how about if else? Where will that be used? Inside if condition, or it's like same as like else if?
Same else if.
So for example, if I write,
now if you see
write
here
if condition, and I next condition I wrote if else, that means if fails, it come to if else. Huh?
If fails, yes. See now if
will
this
it come
condition,
to
see,
if else.
now if you see, that is what this is the point which you missed. If this condition fail, this will come to here.
Yeah,
if
because
this condition
here
fails,
else if is understood. Else if is understood. If is failed, it comes to else if there is one more condition there.
yes,
Again it goes to else. That is fine. I am talking about if else.
There is no if else. Only we have else if.
Actually, you're confused. The else if is there, but not if else.
Yeah.
If else is condition is there.
Okay, maybe I'll take it offline, because I see it in this when I press control space typing if else, it also shows both combinations. If control space,
yes.
Yeah, if else also is there.
If else is a basic thing, right? You're
missing
the
again same thing, if and else. Okay,
that is what if else.
Got it.
Okay, you guys are confusing. I don't want, because if I start to do this one, it will take a lot of time. So I don't have enough time. That's the reason I was just drawing and explaining.
Yeah. I'm
okay?
Clear now. I'm sorry for the confusion. Yeah.
No problem. Always you can ask that. So now, guys, once again, I'm saying it. So first, means I'll just So now, where is this? So now first I have simple if, okay, simple if A is greater than B, and here I'll put my sys out. Okay, here A is greater, and here it's else if, in the else if I have B is greater than C, so that here I'll print my SY, SO as B, and else if it's C. So now how the condition will work here, if you observe it carefully, first it will check this condition. If this condition pass, then it will go inside. If this condition failed, then it will come to here. If this condition fails, then only it will come to here. Right now I have like this for an example, I'll give you a marks of we have 8 subjects, right? It means which subject you have been scored more. Okay, so for an example, we have English, Telugu, and we have math, physics, and then social studies. What else we missed? Maths, physics, social, computers. Now I have got 60 marks here, and I have 70 here, and I have 55 here, and I have 60 here, and in social I have 75, and in computers I have 90.
100.
So just randomly. Now I need to write the condition for this. Now first what I'll do, first I need to validate what is a maximum score. Okay, I'll keep the benchmark because I don't want to have the logics. So I'll check in which subject I got 90. So now first what I need to write, if maximum marks, I define my variable called as maximum equal to 90 marks. In which subject I got 90, I need to verify. I keep a condition. Now here maximum marks equal to English, else if with Telugu, else if with maths, else if with physics, else if with social studies, and else if is not required here because this is the last condition I given here. Now my program will come here. First it will check whether it was equal to 60. This condition failed. Come to this condition. This condition is failed. Next come to this condition. This condition is also failed. It's not equal to 90. Then come to this condition. This condition is also failed. Come to this condition. This condition also failed. Now it come to here. This condition is passed, and then it will print me this. So this is means in computers you got more marks. Now for an example, in the physics I got 90 here. Now here you see it. So first it will come to here. It will check, and then it will come to here. It will check fail, and it will come to here. It will fail, and if it is physics, it passed, and then it will come out of the conditions. It will not try to execute these two. Now this is how our if else if will work. Now come to the switch statement. So now I'll take the same example because
Krish, 1 second, sorry. In else if condition you're writing, right? 3 to 4 times of else if. We can write it like this.
Yeah, we wrote it right.
Yes. That is what. Okay. See now every condition will have that else if, right? See now here I'm checking English is equal to 90. I'm checking max is equal to 90. These are the conditions, right? Condition is nothing but checking for a particular you are accepting some values. Comparisons.
Okay, maybe I'm deviating the concept. Instead of this, then else if we can use a for loop, right? We can do the number of the number.
See, you need to remember one thing. Loops are for iterating. Okay. And here these are for condition checking.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Now
okay, got it.
Here what I'll do, my max marks equal to 90. Okay, I have case 1. Case 1 is 60. This is my case 1 60, case 2 70, case 3 55, case 4 90, case 5 77, and in computers also you put it like 75 now. Now I've given this as a case, means my max marks equal to 90. It need to go for 90. Will it go for case 1, case 2, case 3?
No.
It will not check anything. It will directly jump into
the maximum marks 90, which is having 90.
So now you tell me which is better, switch or if else.
Switch.
So this
Switch.
is what,
In
that is what
this
the
case, I
answer.
think switch is correct. But
See
if you
now,
see,
yeah. I'll give you the answer. If you have multiple conditions to
conditions, correct.
verify, then you need to use switch. If you don't have multiple conditions to use, then you should go for if else. Why we shouldn't go for if else? Because you see here, it will check this, and then it will check this, it will check this, it will check this. The execution performance would get delay. But whereas here, I know my condition, I'll directly jump to my case and I'll execute that and I'll break. See, if you don't break this, it will print out all the remaining next things, which Sai have commented, right? And you guys didn't have the default. In switch statement, you have to have the cases and you should have the default. Means
Default break.
it will
Actually,
check.
that is my question actually. What is the difference between break and default actually?
See, now if in the
Okay.
if else,
Shag, if you want, I can answer it.
yes.
Okay, break is to just to break the particular condition if it is pass. Okay. Default is something that if, for example, you remember we did last night, if any of the above conditions doesn't satisfy, it need to do something, right? By default, you will say, okay, either it is satisfied or not, go print this.
Okay.
Default execution.
If I given the state break in the 7th, but it is not satisfying, and to the 10th.
See, the break will only come to picture when the condition satisfies.
Okay.
Else it won't even consider the break. It will directly go to default and break there.
If I keep the default at the case 1,
no, it will not accept. It will not accept. You just try it out. See now, in the case 1, I have statement number 1, statement number 2, and then here I'm keeping the break. Default will be at the same hierarchy here. So default means it's like if and then else block. Means if any of the cases is not passed, then by default it will come to this default statement and it will try to execute here. But break, I executed this statement and this statement, and then I'm means I'm breaking from the switch case and I'm coming out of the switch case for the next.
Okay.
So that means break is used to break the statements. Now I'll not check for any other case. See, now you remove that break, it was checking for all other things also. So that's the reason for this particular case, execute these statements and come out of the switch. Now, same way, if any of the case is not satisfied, if it is satisfied with the default, if it is in any of this conditions not satisfied, then jump to default and execute the default values, and then you can go away. So this is what the case method we need to use it. And even if you go for conditions also, you will be having break and continue. Then there also it was the same. If condition satisfies, means in the loops, we will keep some conditions. Means there is a for loop. Inside a for loop, you'll keep if condition. And if condition satisfied, then I'll say that break this particular loop. Means come out from this iteration. That is what we will try to do. And if at all you wanted to continue, you'll keep the continue keyword inside that particular loops, and then we can continue. So anyways, that we'll discuss in the break and continue in your W3 schools. That's the next topic, break and continue also. That will come.
Yeah, one clarification here, Chris. So you said that if condition will go condition by condition, but switch will directly jump to the right condition, right? What I mean to, what is my understanding here is that even in switch also, how will it identify that in English has 90 marks? Because it would have checked everything, right?
No. See, that is a drawback of switch. Here, in case 1, what I told 90 marks, I directly given 90, 75, 60. I am giving it as if this 90 is there in this one, jump into it. In cases we can't give the conditions. Case 1.
I understand. What I'm saying is, assume that the left side, the right top example you gave, you have multiple subjects, right? Okay, assume that the fourth subject here you have 90. Okay, first one is 60, 75, 55, and 90. Okay, so if switch doesn't check any other conditions, how will it identify that physics has 90 marks?
Boss, you need to understand, that is what I'm trying to say. So now what I'm doing is, this is what my switch, and switch, I need to pass the condition. Here I have case 1, case 2, case 3, and default.
Yeah.
Here I'm not asking to check the condition. I'm directly giving 90 marks.
Okay.
So case 1 will have 90, case 2 have 75, case 3 have 80, and default I'll say that none of the subjects are greater. Now directly it will check this value with this value.
The multiple cases
If
have
it
the same
is,
number, then if
No, it'll only pick the
case
first
is
one.
90.
no, it will not allow you to write with the same.
Oh, is it?
And,
Yes.
and Chaitanya, if there is a multiple, we have a 2K value 90, and if there is a multiple 90 in this database, then
Okay, just you can try it out. Same thing.
No,
Share,
yeah, it is actually throwing error.
share your screen, Sai. It will not allow you because the case itself it's duplicated, right?
okay.
See now, see in the line number 34, go and give it a 6.
Not telling. If suppose if here, let me
Sai,
give.
just you give 6 there. First you give 6 there, line number 34.
It'll throw error.
It is error. Okay.
Yeah.
It is error. What my question is that here I given the meals 6 equal to veg biryani, right?
Hmm.
Then even for the in the case 7 also I give the veg biryani.
Then
What
that's your mistake.
That's your mistake.
That's
Because
your
it's,
mistake, right?
That's what I'm asking. In switch, it will break here itself, right? I want in the last example what you told that 90 marks, 90 marks, and 75, 75, and for different subjects, right? In which subject I got more number of marks? That is max equal to 90 you given. In the first case, if you got the 90, it is given and it break, right? If the multiple of subjects I got the 90 marks, then it will not checking right in switch. So the switch is not useful then.
No, hold on.
No. You need to
Sai,
understand the
what we need to
concept
do
where
that-
you need to use it.
We're just trying to explain this situation. We are not saying that okay, switch is the right one to use or if is the wrong one to use. We're just telling the behaviors of each statements that we have. That is it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
if you want to arrive at if you want to identify subjects which all got 90 marks, maybe you need to use a for loop and check conditions, iteration. That is a different case.
Yeah.
Here we are not talking about any logical programming.
Just
We're
to jump the
Yes.
case.
Yeah,
and
how
to
the
break
switch is
the
working,
code,
how
that's
it is working. Right.
Okay.
For example, I'll share my screen once. Please stop your screen sharing. See, I did the different. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Eclipse. So here, if you see, I tried something else also. As like Chris said, okay, I have 40. Okay, this is 40. Whatever it comes, it goes here, and I have put different condition under the inside the case.
See, one basic point, you guys, all guys are missing one basic point. Can you maximize this particular screen? Editor screen, maximize that button.
How?
Not that one.
After minus, you
Control.
have this one, right? No. On the means Java while is there, right? After that 5 arrow mark, maximize that editor window.
Yeah, I did it. Can you see that?
No,
No,
actually, you kept the desktop maybe.
It is in right side.
Share
Top of
the whole screen. Share the whole screen. You shared only the desktop maybe.
Oh, 1 minute. That's what I asked you. 1 minute. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, now it's on.
Okay, right click on variables. Yeah, fine. See now, guys, keep one thing in mind. Conditions, you're not grasping this pointer. I clearly understanding that you're missing this. Conditions are not can be given in the switch statements. If statements only, if else will only have that condition capabilities. Switch statement is having only comparison capability. Means if this matches, it will directly jump to that and then it will execute that code. Inside that, you can write the whatever the conditions you need to do it. See now, if you wanted to give that particular condition, because at a case level, you can't give the conditions. You know, we are giving case 30, case 20. Can you give now? Can you give like a equal to 40?
No. I tried. It did not work.
It will
out.
not take.
Even here, I tried in switch. I tried to put some condition. It did not. It is
Even
only
in
either
switch,
taking a variable or the value. That is it.
when I'm
So-
trying to give the in switch, it is not a string. It's not taking.
Why it will not take strings? It will take.
I mean, it's again asking for the void main of string. That one.
No,
Again,
strings it will take it. So if you
one
wanted to
more
pass any
method.
string and then you can try it, it will work. Okay. See guys,
Okay.
what is a basic agenda here you need to understand is, if you wanted to do some greater than or equal to comparisons and all those things, then you should use if else. And if you have only the comparative comparison which we need to do it, so then I'll pass a particular value. For example, I'll pass 30, then directly it will jump into the 30 and it will execute. If I pass 50, then it will not go to case 30, case 20, case 40. Directly it will go to the
directly
case
it will go
50.
to-
It will execute that and it will break that and it will come out of that particular break. So this is how the switch works. Where we need to use a switch, if we are having only something to be compared at that point of time only, you should use the switch. But whenever it is for the if else statement, if you have to compare condition at each block, means at each if else, when we are having the else if we need to compare it, then there is no option. Directly we need to go. Means if it's just if it's a condition of comparing, then it's better to go for switch. But if you wanted to validate every condition, means then you can't do it with the switch. That's a thumb rule. Many of the people will not understand this one, and then in interview this is one of the important question. What is the difference between if conditions, if else conditions, and the switch?
Okay.
You should
So we will not have
understand
a
it.
conditions for switch.
Yes, you try it out. So now case number 30, after 30, can you keep any condition? Or
No, I
instead
cannot.
of 10, 30 is here, right? Can you keep it as A greater than B?
No, I tried. It not work.
It will not work. But if you have if else, else if, so in else if you
put
can
it.
keep all those things. So take the
But
same
we are able
program.
to do this one.
Inside the case, whatever the logic you wanted to write it, you can write it. See now
Yeah.
what you have done is including, see now switch will be used for something, and else means else if and if else will be used for something. But in both the cases, one scenario is common. So some comparisons will come at that time. Rather than having equal to comparison and writing that complete program, don't do that. Go for switch statement. Why? Because switch will be very easy to do the comparisons. And
Okay.
most probably we will be doing the string comparisons. For the string comparisons, we will use this. For an example,
okay.
I'll give you a real-time example. If I selected web, then my web test cases need to execute, or API test cases need to be executed, or my mobile Android should be executed, or iOS should be executed. So I'll pass a parameter on the fly. So if I pass web, then it will jump into this switch, and in the switch it will go web, and then it will execute web. If it is mobile, then it will go for mobile, and then it will start doing the execution. So that's how we need to understand. So guys, you need to go through in detail of this one, and even just share your screen, Pramod. And you guys need to get it thorough with these particular pointers, guys. Share the W3 schools. Okay. So tomorrow, I wanted to see you means completion of while, for loop, do while, break and continue, and arrays. Array, we will have single dimensional array, 2-dimensional array, 3-dimensional array. Leave the 3-dimensional array. At least you should know what is array and what are the things we can store it in an array, and what is single dimensional array, what is 2-dimensional array. So these all things means the complete first section has to be complete by tomorrow. This is what our target.
Pramod, go to the switch once, okay, sir.
I think it's already 12.
I need to jump for the meeting, guys.
But last question. Last.
Yep.
Last. Actually, we have a sorry, not in else condition. One second. In the if, I think so.
Well, what are you want to do? You want to ask this in for loop?
What is ternary operator? Actually, it is a one question. Yesterday we want to ask the Chris, right, Pramod.
Okay. Which in if condition, huh?
In if else, come scroll down. Yeah, this is that variable equal to condition and expression true.
Yeah, what is this?
That's a ternary operator. That is a different one. ternary operator now. That will confuse you now. First, you learn this. Ternary operators are very useful, but I'll not tell now. I'll let you know the ternary operator later. It will confuse you.
And last question, for loop. Go to the for loop.
Boss, he has some call, right? Let's not create a pressure.
Last question. Scroll down.
I mean, first of all, 6:30 to 7:30.
Statement
I
one,
request we
explain.
cancel our meeting today. I mean,
Yeah,
today is techno meeting, right?
Sai, let him
Sai,
go. I think he's already
let him
connected
go.
to.
We will discuss
Yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah.
7:30 should be cancelled because.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Chris. Bye, bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, guys, I need to jump because the people are asking
Okay,
me.
carry on.